hard.
Wanda, welcome home.
Vision residents.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and last night during Super Bowl 54, as Marvel fans, we were treated to an absolutely incredible night. Not only did we get a brand new TV spot for the Black Widow movie coming out in May with a ton of new footage, but we also got our very first look at not one, not two, but three of Marvel's new shows that are going to be coming to Disney+. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, the WandaVision series, and even briefly at the end, the Loki series. And all of them look absolutely fantastic. They all look like they're going to be movies. So if you were worried about how these movies were actually going to be, hopefully this makes you feel a little bit better because these all look awesome. And in this TV spot, there's actually a ton of major details about all of these upcoming series, specifically about the WandaVision series, as they just packed a ton of information in the new footage that they showed us. And there are 5 major things that were revealed during this new footage in this big game TV spot that you need to know about the WandaVision series. And I'm going to break it down and tell you everything that you need to know. I'm still doing my Xbox One and PS4 giveaway. All you have to do to enter is subscribe with notifications turned on, like this video, and comment down below. So here's the first thing that you need to know about this new footage that you saw and about the upcoming WandaVision series. And the first thing is that all of the footage that was shown to us is fake. No, not fake like the Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame trailers that were shown to us, but fake as in the world that she is currently living in this show isn't real. This is actually an alternate reality created for Wanda. This reality was created to be the perfect world for Wanda. This is exactly what Wanda has always wanted out of life. She's wanted a husband, she's wanted a family, she's wanted a nice suburban home. She wants a perfect life, and that's exactly what she has in this trailer. And again, that's because it's a reality created specifically for her. And this is actually shown when we see Vision. When we see him for the very first time, he says, "Wanda, welcome home." Now, some people think that this is simply Wanda going out and still being an Avenger. She goes out, does her job, and then comes home, but that is not the case. This is Vision welcoming Wanda to her perfect reality. And not to mention, if you look at the clothes they're wearing, they're very 1950s, and that's because this is going to take place through multiple different points of time, and at the time we're looking at right now, it's 1950. Wanda was definitely not an Avenger during the 1950s, and in the 1950s, most women were housewives. So this is definitely Vision welcoming her to her dream world. But just because it's her perfect reality doesn't mean that it's going to last forever. In fact, it looks like they show a picture very, very fast of Wanda discovering that this reality may not be all what she thinks it is. Now, there's one of 2 people that most likely created this alternate reality for Wanda. The first person is Wanda herself, and she's actually done this in the comics. And she's actually been known to have psychological breakdowns when she experiences great loss. And that's exactly where she's at after the events of Avengers Endgame. She lost Vision, and then before, in Age of Ultron, she lost her brother, Quicksilver. So Wanda herself could have very well created this reality. But the other person who is more likely to have created it is Agatha Harkness. In the comics, Agatha is actually a magical tutor to the Scarlet Witch. However, she has been known to mess with Wanda's reality. She's a very powerful witch, and at one point in time, she erases Wanda's memory of her children. She then goes on later to restore those memories. And in fact, we already have leaked photos of Catherine Hahn as a witch, most likely Agatha Harkness, so it seems that Agatha is most likely the one that creates this perfect world for Wanda. And that brings us to the second thing that you need to know about this new footage that's been shown to us. And the second reason is that there is some serious time travel in this trailer. If you look at Wanda and Vision sometimes, you'll notice that she changes many different outfits and many different styles. This is because the WandaVision series is going to jump through various points in time. And although the time periods that they're going to primarily be in aren't officially confirmed yet, it's widely believed that it's going to take place between the 1950s and the 1980s. And if we take a look at the scenes from the trailer and we look at her clothes and her hairstyles, that seems to be what it's going to be. Wanda goes from dressing like she's in the 1950s and it's in black and white to dressing like she's 50s and the 60s, almost wearing somewhat of a hippie dress, and you'll notice that it's also now in color. And then it looks like they go to the 1990s at the end based off of their dress style. This actually kind of looks like it's a Boy Meets World episode. Very 90s vibe. And the reason that there's going to be many different time periods in the WandaVision series is because of that alternate reality. It's going to shift time periods to be Wanda's perfect world. So we're going to see many different things and probably a lot of references and callbacks in the WandaVision series. And coming back to this alternate reality, it brings us to number 3, and that is Vision. Now, it's called the WandaVision series, so of course everybody knew that Vision would be back. However, Vision is actually not alive in any of the scenes that we see. And if you noticed, he's actually in his android form the whole entire time, despite us seeing promo art, official promo art from Marvel Studios of him as a human. But Vision actually isn't alive because he is part of this alternate perfect reality created for Wanda. And of course, in this perfect reality, her former lover, Vision, is alive. And you may have noticed that in one of the scenes that was shown to us in this new footage, everything is black and white except for Wanda. And that's because she is real. That's why she's in color, but everything else, including Vision, is in black and white. And of course, this is because they are not real, but it looks like Wanda is kind of discovering that in this scene that we see. Wanda is looking at a television and she sees herself. And we already know that the WandaVision series is going to be kind of like a sitcom, but it almost appears as if Wanda herself is going to be watching her perfect life as if it were a sitcom. She's inside of it and she's living it, but she can also tell that it's not real. And in this scene right here, it kind of seems like she's coming to her senses and realizes my environment isn't real and Vision isn't as well. And this brings us into the 4th major thing that you need to know about this new footage, and that is Wanda and Vision's kids. Now, you may have missed this part because the footage went pretty quickly. But you can notice in one scene that Wanda is pregnant. So clearly Wanda and Vision are going to have kids, but remember, it's an alternate reality in which time is going to move forward very quickly. So we flash forward to another scene where Wanda and Vision actually have kids. They have 2 twin boys, Wiccan and Speed. We can see in this scene there are 2 cribs down below, and we can see the twins simultaneously spit their pacifiers out, going about 3 to 4 foot in the air. And this is because Wiccan and Speed are no ordinary children. And to be fair, if you're the child of an extremely powerful witch and an android, you're probably not going to be too normal. But Wiccan and Speed are actually major characters, and they're a part of the Young Avengers in the comics. Wiccan has magical abilities just like his mother, and Speed inherited the powers of his uncle Quicksilver, so he runs super fast. And here in the WandaVision series, we're going to be introduced to Wiccan and Speed. Now, as I mentioned before, Agatha Harkness at one point in time in the comics erases Wanda's memory of her 2 children. This is because Wanda doesn't exactly have the best of luck when it comes to being a mother. In the comics, she wants more than anything to be a mother, and when she finally does have children, she figures out that they aren't really hers. They were actually missing shards of the soul of the demon, Master Pandemonium. And Pandemonium ends up absorbing them back into himself, causing Wanda to lose her children. And this is most likely what we're leading towards in the WandaVision series. Wanda is going to have her perfect world. She'll have her perfect life with her husband and her 2 children. But then it's all going to go away. At some point in time, she will realize that this reality is fake. Vision isn't real and her kids, in fact, aren't real. And this could possibly and probably lead to her exploding. In the comics, she would actually end up attacking the Avengers and the X-Men and would go on to create an alternate reality called House of M. And it seems like this is what the series is going to lead towards, as it's going to tie into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It could be Wanda that snaps after realizing that her husband and her children aren't real, and in doing so creates multiple different realities, therefore busting open the multiverse. And this could be how she ties into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And of course, the 5th thing that I'm sure everybody has seen by now is that we finally see the Scarlet Witch in her true comic costume. Now, I hate to say it, but this isn't really what you think it is. This is actually Wanda's Halloween costume. There was actually a leaked audition video for the WandaVision series for the role of one of her sons. And in this video, we can hear her son talking about Halloween and going trick-or-treating. In this video, we hear him talking about the costume that he's going to wear. So unfortunately, it looks like Wanda's going to be going trick-or-treating with her sons, and she's going to be going as, ironically, a witch. And this witch costume is going to be her comic accurate Scarlet Witch outfit. So that's what we're seeing with this new footage. However, it doesn't mean that we're not going to see her actually wear this outfit in the WandaVision series while she becomes the true Scarlet Witch. because it has been confirmed by Marvel that they are going to address her as, finally in this series, as the Scarlet Witch. And if she does in fact snap after finding out that everything isn't actually real, she could don the outfit from there on out. But we'll have to wait and see what happens to see if it's more than just a costume. So that's everything that you need to know about the new footage that we saw for the WandaVision series. I'll be breaking down the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the brief Loki footage that we got as well in a video tomorrow. Be sure to let me know what you thought about all this new footage that we got for the 3 new Marvel Disney Plus shows coming. Which one are you most excited about, and did you notice anything else about the WandaVision footage that was shown? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and again, don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on and leave a like on the video so you can enter my giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox One or a PS4. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.